watch the documentary at 8:30. It is called The Soviet Story. It is so important that we teach our children things that they are not learning, and quite frankly, things that we did not learn. When we first saw this documentary, we were stunned. We watched this documentary. You remember watching this, Stu?
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, where the hell, where's this history? This can't be right. Mm-hmm. They show it with all of the footage in the film that was, locked in the basements of the Soviet Union, so we can verify it, and it is all verifiable. They show the documents and everything else. But you never learned this about the Soviet Union, and there's a reason they don't teach it, because once you learn what communism really is, you want to get, I'm telling you, this is scared straight for communism. I want to show you the Soviet story tonight at 8:30, and please watch it with your kids.
Yeah, and then you obviously have the current news tie of what's going on in Ukraine. This shows you exactly what the Russians and Soviets at that time did last time they showed up in Ukraine. It is among the most brutal and horrific things that's really ever been done and not talked about a lot. Yeah,
you think the Holocaust was bad. Okay, the Holocaust was beyond, you know how we feel about the Holocaust. But that was...
More people lost their lives in Ukraine.
That was 6 million Jews over the course of the war. Okay, 6 million Jews lost their lives in the Holocaust. This was 7 or 8 million in 12 months. Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the exact number.
Seems like it was 11.
I thought it was more like 7. I can't. It's been a while since I.
Yeah, I thought it was 7 too.
But it was in a much shorter time.
Yeah, it was a year or less. And what they did is they went in and they just said, "You're not eating anymore."
Starved them to death.
And they brought in all the Soviet soldiers and they said, "That food that belongs to the Soviet Union." And they took everything out of everybody's house, and then they put guards around all the farms. And, there's footage of kids running into these farms just to grab an apple, grab anything. They're starving to death. They'd shoot them. Yeah. And the pictures are horrifying. People, literally, they look like Auschwitz victims, just emaciated, just dropping dead in the middle of the street. And nobody had... They killed... at least 7 million people. There was nobody there to bury the dead. They just died. Yeah. It's horrifying.
Horrifying. And another part of this,
what's it called? The Holodomor.
Holodomor. Yeah. And also, in addition to that, if you, as a conservative, have been referred to as a Nazi, or that Nazis were a right-wing movement, all those arguments you've been hearing for
ever.
60, 70 years. They are completely debunked in this movie within a half an hour. It's you watch this movie and you will be armed to defeat that argument anytime anyone ever brings it up, and it's done in a half an hour.
Yeah, and it's one of the most powerful 30 minutes of television you will see. Following For the Record on the Ukraine, so you will get real investigative journalism that the rest of the media is not giving you, and then the Soviet story. And I can't urge you enough. I beg you. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just wanted to check myself before I said this. I think this is inspired, and I believe that it is critical that you teach this to your children, because they are not getting anything like this anywhere else. The media excuses it, dismisses it, says that it wasn't so bad. They are trying to make communism look like, okay, so there were some bad things. No. They have to understand what the Soviet Union is. They have to understand who Vladimir Putin is. They have to understand what they're dealing with, because it's not us that are going to be dealing with it as much as they will. And I urge you, please take your kids, not your little ones, because this is horrifying, but your teenage kids, and watch it tonight only on The Blaze.